Hey, how's it going? This is Kenny with Keller Williams Realty. Thanks for checking me out for my weekly video. Hope everybody's having a great week. This week, I wanted to talk a little bit about what's going on with me and recently and kind of what goes into that and everything. I had a closing this week. um, it was Monday, I believe, and the wire, the celebration was yesterday because the seller actually got the money, yesterday. So that was a celebration. Um, that one was a long close. It was like 2 months going round and round with the buyer. So I was so happy that it ended the way that it did, with the win. Um, and I had two other closes in October, so I've had three recently. Um, and hold on, the I had two in November and one in October, but basically in the last month I had three, and a fourth one I had ended up dropping off. They decided to withdraw their listing. Um, I just wanted to talk about like how real estate is not like really sexy. Like it's not like that quick dollar that a lot of people portray it on TV. People driving convertibles and coffee shops and showing $1 million listings and sealing the deal and all this kind of stuff. To me, what it really is getting to know people over time. That's definitely the case in my last three listings. People might say, "Oh man, you're going crazy right now. You get, you close three deals in a month, and that's pretty good. It is pretty good." But this stuff was a long time in the making. Getting to know people and building up trust over time. One of them was a referral from a past client, and I got good relationships with all of them. Um, Another one was a repeat sale. This is a third deal we've done, and the relationship just we stay in touch and have been talking for a long time. Another one was a first time transaction, the first deal we've done together, but we talked for a long time, and it was said during the conversation during the when we did the deal. Oh, I really liked how you stayed in touch. I felt like I'd known you for longer. You're really personable and stuff like that. Like, so that's what it is. Like, this is not like Bitcoin. It ain't a scratch off ticket, anything like that. So, like, if you're thinking about maybe getting into real estate, and it's a little bit like anticlimactic to use like a word that I'm not like fully comfortable with, but like the closing is kind of like weird because like the real wins come like every day, like making those calls to so many people that you've talked to before, maybe getting hung up on. But more and more, like over time, like this is my third year in real estate, staying in touch with some people that I met in the first year. So they know me really well, even if we never did anything together. Hey, Kenny, yeah, we're good over here, but we'll let you know if we need anything. We'll send anybody your way. If and those and conversations more and more go like that. Yeah, we know y'all got I get your postcards or whatever your handwritten. When you write just to check in and stuff like that. Um, so it's getting more and more of those calls. And like every month when I follow up with people, I basically say if I talk to you before, it's basically like four what we call touches in a year. It's two handwritten postcards just to say, hey, how's it going, basically, and two calls to basically say how's it going. So four in a year, and that's enough to have a genuine And it's real short. It's real short. There's not really any, the market's up, the market's down, sell now, buy now. There's none of that. It's hey, how's the landscaping business? How's the whatever? And remember and recall from what we talked about before, and that's how you do deals. But that's not what you see on TV or whatever. Um, so yes, I'm having success, but like anything that I'm closing is from a long time coming. That the work has been put in early, so that sometimes you say celebrate closings, and I do. I kind of make myself celebrate. I'm like that worker type of guy. I be thinking about the next thing to do. Um, but I make myself, do a little something or go out to eat or something like that, and obviously get the client closing gifts to celebrate and stuff like that. Um, but really the victory is the doing the work every day, and just got done with making some calls, doing YouTube, staying consistent. Like that's kind of its own reward, knowing that you can bank on yourself, and just be that type of person, that's going to be like that genuine type, that's not really too much of like glamour or whatever to it. And when you talk to people, you say, hey, how's work going, stuff like that. Like those are the type of conversations that I have with people, and those are the type of clients that I have. Real people that live in the Metro Atlanta area, that work in the Metro Atlanta area, that grew up, wherever, have kids, or maybe approaching retirement, whatever the case may be. Um, but it's not glamorous. It's not sexy. So like people sometimes they get the wrong idea about it, and you gotta really put in the work. If people understood like what it takes to really do well, to really put some stuff together, like they would be surprised. Like what the and there's not all agents are like that. There's some agents just kind of hang around and hope that their cousin sells a house or something like that. But the ones of us that are really getting out there and working, you would be surprised as to how much work you have to put in, to make anything happen, to make someone even return your call, to make someone not hang up on you, to make someone save your number. Like talking about anticlimactic. When I call somebody that I may not know particularly well, and they remember me, they saved my number, they got my postcard, they got like those are wins. Like, and they might not think it's a big deal. They say, yeah, I got your tag. I know who you are. Hey, Kenny. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, what? Sometimes like I trip out because I have a lot of people that I talk to, and sometimes I don't remember everybody. I might not remember your name. I remember your situation after we start talking. Like, oh yeah, 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 we did talk. So those are kind of the wins. Honestly, those are the wins. Just establishing yourself, because it's hard to get traction, for anybody that's looking to get in the game. Like, be consistent. Like, just keep going, keep doing it. And that's anything. That's not real estate. That's I was just thinking about what is it like? It's like college. Like I went to college. I got an accounting degree. I went from 2001 to 2006. Um, I took like two, three classes at a time, working, living at home. And I thought it would never end. I thought I would never get to the end of it. And then, graduated from college and got a job in the corporate world and kind of went up from there. Um, but put a lot of years in, just like doing something. So it's a lot like that. And when you're taking, whatever miscellaneous course, for those that, have been to college for any length of time, you think, oh, well, I got, you know, how long to a degree? Like, what even year am I? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't even know. It's like, I'm just taking this to take that. Like, some people are better than I was. Like, they have more of a plan and talk to the counselors. But, like, I was just like taking stuff. I would just take this. It's like, okay, can I take the other? Like, I was just like in it. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't really know like when it was going to end. But I was just like I didn't like I never went like the traditional like fall and spring like type of plan with taking off the summer. Like I always went the summers. Like I always like try to take a minimum of like two classes. Three was good and like four was a lot, but never like six or anything. Like I think my first semester I took like six. I didn't take it seriously when I first came in. I flunked out the first semester. I took like six classes. I like flunked them all. I then went to class trying to act cool or whatever it was. And then like it took me like a whole year like to get my money back together, and like I came in and like I was for real after that. And that hurt my grade point average. I know like first starting out, like when I was trying to get jobs and stuff, like they would look at your grade point average, but like after you get established, they look at your resume. They don't look at your grade point average anymore. So like that's another lesson. Like just keep working, and like those earlier losses, like you can overcome them by just like steadily working, and like everybody make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Like just keep going. And like a real employer, like a real client or real whatever, whoever you're working with, like will understand that if you're a real person, you come off and you're like you are where you are in life, but you're like trying to do your best. Like they'll understand that. That'll resonate. That's a good message actually, because we can all relate to that. You know what I'm saying? Um, but anyways, kind of got on the soapbox a little bit, but definitely happy for the success. Definitely happy for all the clients that I worked with recently. But it's definitely a process, and still grinding it out every day. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for checking me out. Have a great week.